Hey, welcome back, guys, to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I had to finish last. Oh god, I had to finish the last video because I had something else to do. But the funny thing was, immediately after the video ended, my computer crashed, and I wasn't sure if it recorded, but thankfully it did. Also, there's stuff under my computer. Damn it! God damn it! I'm playing. All right, you guys don't know what that means. But my computer is currently tilted at a 40-degree angle, and it's not fun. So hopefully I don't have to worry about that. Alright. God damn, what's wrong with my computer, man? Fuck. Alright, I can't even, figure out what's wrong with it, so I'm just completely fucked, I guess. Alright, whatever, who cares? We'll play Slanted, it's fine, it's okay. So we picked up Cause Fear last video, and I was going to say... Oh, sorry, I was going to try and use it a little bit more today and see if I could get anything to work with it. So I'm going to just use the bot here, Beam, to figure out what Cause Fear does. So scares monsters away from your current position. So it's based on MR. It only affects living and non-berserk enemies, and they can still use ranged attacks while fleeing. That's pretty interesting. Cause Fear 2. So this is just me going through a bunch of extra stuff. Okay, so apparently Cause Fear 2, apparently Cause Fear only goes to Scroll of Fear, so there's just a bunch of stuff here. Trying to run away from something living that matches or exceeds your speed. I read a Scroll of Fear and it was running away, but it was still shooting me with barbs because that's what Fear does, isn't it great? Yeah. Okay, so basically what it's trying to tell us is that Fear is not bad, but it needs a pretty good amount of spell power to make it work. I'm pretty sure the max spell power in most scenarios is like 200, so this thing is going to be worse than... On average, it's going to be worse than the Scroll of Fear for quite a while until we get, all the way up to... right, that's why we didn't want to be here, Mara. Totally forgot about that. Alright, let's just chuck some iron shots at her. If she doesn't want to be nice, then whatever. We'll just ignore her, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't just start creating clones, if we can just kill her before the clones come. Come on. I really want to just kill her without having to... Alright, let's drink one potion of magic, if we got one. Yeah, okay, we got one. There we go. Just getting a free kill on her is just, super good. Also, we're nearly starving. That's really bad. Let's get this harpy to land and then hopefully kill her and get a chunk. There we go. Sweet. Alright. So, we killed Mara, that makes this place a lot easier. We wasted a potion of magic, which I honestly don't like wasting, to be honest. I find the potions of magic tend to be really premium consumables. They're very rare, and for a mage, they're basically the equivalent of a super heal wounds potion for melees. Because the effect that you get is just basically, you can keep fighting, even though you should not be able to fight. You just are allowed to fight more. So it's... at least in my opinion, it's one of the best consumables in the game. Other than haste, of course, and stuff, but Alright, so we got access to Fireball now. I think Fireball at this point is a little bit unnecessary, I'd say, but it's also not horrible. Also, because we have Repel Missiles, if we get another cloak, say for example a glowing cloak, we'll probably be using that instead of this scarf, because it's doing nothing for us right now. Ah, great, this Ilsu, or Ilsu, whatever her name is. I don't know, who cares. All we know is that we hate her, and she's always in every friggin' Shoal's vault. I hate that so much. She's one of the most annoying uniques in the game, for sure. Mostly because she comes with a band of merfolk, which makes it really annoying to deal with her. You just have to kind of stare pull every single time. You can't really fight her head on. I'm really, not sure if any god, any character can realistically fight her and her whole group all at once, consistently. It just doesn't seem like that's normal. You'd have to be pretty far above the power curve to do that. I apologize if you can hear any of the wind outside. You might be able to, because, like I said, my mic, as you would know, my mic is a little bit more sensitive these days, so it does have... It might be able to pick up some of the background noise, so you might be able to hear the house rattling and stuff, but, that's the price we pay for high-fidelity audio that hasn't been edited still because I'm too lazy. That's exactly what that's exactly what you get. It's better quality, but I still can't be bothered editing. You know why? Two reasons. First of all, I don't have editing software, which is expensive to get. Photoshop is like, it sets you back quite a couple of pretty pennies. Like, not even just one, like multiple. Secondly, whenever you edit a video, it decompresses it from its MP4 file, or FLV, whatever the hell you want to use. And unfortunately, that has the effect of meaning that my uploads go from 300 to 400 megs to, you know, a casual 2 to 3 gigs. I've done it before. It's the absolute worst thing in the world. Uploading takes upwards of like 3 to 4 hours, and you're just completely fucked for that entire time because your internet's just dead. We probably didn't need to open that. That was a little bit unnecessary. Let's cause fear here. So as you can see, that makes a lot of stuff just walk away from us. It lets us instantly disengage. It's a good spell for that very reason. You can just keep using it and reduce the number of enemies that are hitting you at once. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't seem to be helping us too much right now. There we go. Okay, that was better. I forgot that I wasn't slowed in water. That's why I was trying to move. Oh my god. Alright, let's Cause Fear one more time. So Cause Fear here is working pretty well for us. As long as we're willing to blow all our mana on defense rather than offense, we're pretty much fine. I think that Cause Fear probably is a good spell for a hybrid, but I don't know. It seems like it might be a little bit worse for a mage. I mean, we blew about 30 mana on Cause Fear in that scenario, which is really good. It obviously showed some pretty good stuff, but if we were a mage, we'd be struggling a little bit. This character's kind of a mage, but also kind of not a mage. He's probably the closest to a blaster caster hybrid that I've ever played, I'd say. Kind of because most hybrids usually have like supportive spells in their magic slots rather than, you know, offensive stuff, whereas we have just straight offense. I'd say that this character is probably heading towards this. Probably heading towards the supportive end soon, depending on what weapon I get. If I get a better weapon, I might end up with that Scald type, that classic Scald type setup. But right now, it's kind of half and half. Thankfully, Iron Shot and Bolt of Magma are those like all-purpose spells. They're very high value because they just hit everything pretty much. But yeah, there's obviously. If I was a pure mage, I'd say that this character would be a lot worse. Just significantly so. Because I'd have to be constantly in near melee range, using very mana inefficient tools with a non-mana assisting god. It'd just be a nightmare, really. But because I have the melee weapon, I can just kind of afford to strike stuff. And because I'm a gargoyle, I have a ton of extra. Sorry, there's a Curse Ringmail of Analysis. In +2 Invis. Not very good, actually. It's cursed as well, so I probably don't really need to train it. Don't really need to bother with it. Yeah, I guess I don't need it. I won't even bother like IDing it. There's no real point. The intrinsics on that thing is not that good. Alright, let's pull out to Lair again, and we'll go check that cloak out. We'll go buy the cloak. Even if it's +2, it's probably better than what we have right now, because oops. Nope, that's not what we wanted. We want to go to the D13 cloak that we have to buy. There we go. Sweet. It's +2, so that's 2 AC that I just get for free now. We'll put the Scarf of Repulsion off. I don't think there's anything else we really want to take off, so I guess we'll just leave that. There we go. So we get 2 more AC for free. Wait, what? 33, 17. 36. Okay, there we go. We got a 3 armor differential for our cloak because that's right. Why we lost AC. I was like, why did we lose AC? Evade, sorry, because we didn't curse it on, so we were losing extra evade points. That makes sense. Okay, let's go buy some food while we're at it as well. I just feel like I need the food. There's actually no food left in the dungeon, so this is all we got. Okay, that should be okay. That should be enough, I'd say. Alright, let's go back to Snake now. We'll handle Snake 4. I think there was a bunch of uniques there, Vashnier specifically, which is why we didn't want to fight anything. But oh right, it was this prick, this jail's ghost. Okay, I'll pull back upstairs, and I will just Iron Shot him down when I see him again. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing really there that's too scary. I can just pull away. and I can just slowly take them out one by one. Because I'm immune to poison, a lot of the stuff in Snake is a little bit less painful, particularly like, you know, poison arrows, venom bolts, all that stuff. A lot of them will just not do any damage to me or do minimal damage. Having said that, I still need to be careful of some of the Nagarajas and stuff. I also need to worry about my food a lot. Also, I need to remember to keep my deflect missiles on. I keep forgetting. While we're at it, we might as well just train a little bit of charms, just to get, you know, a touch of extra points in deflect missiles, just so we're not casting at 26% fail every single time. It's a minor convenience point, but I'd rather have repel missiles constantly castable than have to worry about, you know, all that stuff. Alright, let's just cast it. There we go. Sweet. So it's at 19% fail now, so that's good. We instantly got up to level 2 because we went because of Ashnzari's skill boost. We didn't actually train that much EXP just then. But yeah, look, it already got up. It already went up to 2.7, which is really quick. Realistically, we don't really need deflect missiles to be at single-digit fail rates. We just need it to kind of be at like maybe 10%. That's enough. Also, I realized there's Jail's Ghost. There we go. Here it is. Okay. Let's eat a ration. Get one Lightning Spire and throw some stuff at him. Okay. So this is a Troll Berserker, if I remember. Yeah, it's Troll Berserker using, for some reason, a draining weapon. That's kind of weird. Probably found like some kind of Demon Whip or something, which prompted him to switch to the... what do you call it? Oh my god, we're actually going to lose to this guy. This is so sad. Take him out, please. Thank you. See, the Vial of Floods is a great finisher. Even at 0 Evo, it's really strong. Just plop it down, and you get an ally, you also do a bit of damage, and you also get some water around, which doesn't affect Ghoul. Usually the water doesn't really matter. I don't really use it for the water, and I don't consider the water to be a negative most of the time. It just depends on how you position, really. But if you use it properly, it can also be a slow puddle. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm going to use Core Sphere. Walk away from everything, kind of. This is really annoying. Okay, get myself in a little bit of a better position. Alright, actually, there's too much stuff here. Let's just teleport away. I didn't want to teleport because I have not that many left, but I guess that position is probably good for me to leave alone. Let's go over here. Alright, I can take on these Nagas, these Naga sharpshooters, one by one. It's a lot easier and safer. They have smite targeting attacks, which is kind of bad, especially for a Gargoyle who has low health, because they have greatly increased accuracy or whatever. Oh god. Alright, let's... Okay. Trying to just kind of dance around the pole a bit until I get my health and mana back. Shield of Positive Energy. Not a really amazing thing, but are there any other shields? It's plus 10 large Shield of Ignorance. I guess this RF plus one is good enough that I don't really need to switch up. I mean, as much as I hate switching, as much as I hate melees with just pure buckler, it looks really stupid. Well, like, as in it looks dumb because it just isn't as effective as just getting a regular shield. I think it might be relevant for this character just because the RF plus is just so much better than most things that shield could give us. And we already have a ton of extra defense anyway. We're not really using the buckler slot for defense, we're using it more for the fact that it gives us basically a shield of resistance. If we do find a shield of resistance, of course, we will switch over to it, because it's an insanely good artifact. Probably one of the best in the game. That's an annoying Guardian Serpent. Okay, just pull him across a corner or something. This is a great little nook that you can use a lot in this specific vault. This little corner here and the corner over to the left. It does block quite a bit of the line of sight of enemies away from you. So if you stand right here, enemies will funnel in like this. You'll only really see these two tiles. Realistically, these three that I'm like kind of mousing over here won't be occupied most of the time. You'll mostly see enemies through this this file here or whatever, and enemies from this corner will actually come around the corner. So it's pretty helpful. It cuts off a lot of line of sight. If you are in this position, you should probably try to use that. Obviously, this is another great spot to be, holding up in this area. I think there's also like pockets sometimes. Yeah, like right here, you can use this as a pocket. It's kind of a trap though. for your character because you're surrounding yourself with only one enemy, and also ranged guys can get you. So don't use that one, I would suggest. I know that seems like overly specific advice, but this is a really common bolt, and you'll use it a lot. It's actually very helpful. You don't have to pull back quite as far if you use these areas. I mean, the fact that we can fly does make this a little bit different, because now I don't have to rely on those bolts, and also I can just completely avoid melee if I really want to by standing in the lava like this. Like I can just pull out like this and then just kind of spam bolt spells or whatever over his way, but I'm not going to really worry about that. This character's more melee, I'd say, right now, so I'm just going to smack him with the with the iron shots and bolts of magma and whatnot from kind of melee. I don't really need to. This character is like really strong. Low health aside, very strong character. Unfortunately, starvation, very big issue apparently. Okay, so Core Sphere now at pretty good stuff. Let's turn that all off. We also don't need deflect missiles to go on much longer. We're going to train spellcasting and try to max that out soon, or get as much as we can, and we'll also train some earth magic on top. Earth magic is really unnecessary at this point, but I kind of want to try to go for Shatter, so I know that's mostly memes, but with Ashen Zarya and Shatter, I'm actually willing to do Extend on this character, just because it's kind of a bit of fun, a bit of cheeky fun. Okay, there's a lot of anacondas here. Thankfully we can fly, so we can just completely avoid melee with them. We can also use corners like this to engage enemies in 1v1s. This is just like using basic terrain to your advantage here. There you go. So I just turned a whole bunch of fights, a whole bunch of like being surrounded fights, I guess. I don't know how to eloquently say that, but I just turned a whole bunch of XV1s into 1v1s. Like here. Very easy. I'd say that the corner, like lava and deep water mechanics aren't really too fleshed out in this game, just because they're a little annoying to use and they're a very niche circumstance. But I could definitely see them working in certain circumstances, like Gargoyles, Merfolk. Those guys have to use it pretty much all the time. So, well, they don't have to, but they like to do that. Use their special traits to their advantage. Okay, I'm gonna take the potions of flight off. I guess I don't need that ever again. The fact there's no food left in the dungeon is kind of making me a bit scared. I'm gonna stop using spells for now and try to just be pure melee for a little while, just so I can save up a bit on food. Iron Shot and Bolt of Magma are draining my hunger like crazy, and I'm not really getting... okay, never mind. I kind of have to kill that Demonologist. I guess I'll just pretend I'm... Alright, I'm pure melee now for a little while. Unless we get a bunch of chunks, then we can go back to maging. Like I said, Iron Shot, not the greatest in terms of... God, see, we had to use another ration there, or else risk starving when we cast a spell, if we absolutely had to. Okay, can we kill this guy? Okay, pull him out. If he pulls upstairs, then he can't... if you pull him upstairs, the summons don't follow him. Much like our summons. It's very consistent nowadays. Lol. I also hear that our summons die when we die, but, you know, as someone who's never died, I wouldn't know. Let's use a Core Sphere here. It's pretty good. It manages to keep the red guys distracted, so they don't have to continuously fight me. Seems that the spell is really good for cutting down packs into sizable chunks. As long as you're comfortable with a lot of enemies on the screen at once, but not all of them are fighting you. Which is kind of like Discord, honestly. I think... Oh, there's Fire Dragon Scales here. Now, is Fire Dragon Scales actually good for this character? I'm going to just go and test that right now. So 3719 is 56, and this is 55. And everything actually stays the same, except for Blink and Reflect Missiles. So 55 and 56 right now. We also lose 1 pip of RC and gain 2 pips of fire resistance. So it actually could be a pretty good choice in the late game. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to keep that in mind, that the Fire Dragon Scale is pretty viable on this character. I don't really have to make much work to... I don't have to do much work to get things all up and running. Use Core Sphere again. Just constantly start spamming it so I can kill this red guy. I'm using it now to try at least to snipe one guy, and then I can start the fight when... Oh my god, alright, never mind. Everything's just killing me. Let's teleport. Yeah. I should add deflect missiles up, but I keep forgetting that it's a spell because repel missiles is gone, so I assumed that there would be no spells that I had to cast every time I was in combat. But no, deflect missiles apparently very important. Should really put that on ZR, not... Sorry. So instead of shift, I should just put on R. That's where I used to put reflect missiles, but... Or repel missiles. God damn it. It's reflect, deflect, repel, dispel. Just so many L's. That's probably not the... God damn, what am I talking about? I don't know, just... whatever. Who cares? Alright, deflect missiles, apparently the spell power is kind of low, I guess. Nope, doesn't look that low. Don't know why it's breaking so often. Maybe because I'm just getting shot a lot. Probably. Alright, not going to really worry about getting the remove curse there. It's not really that necessary. Also not going to enchant the gloves, because I can probably just find better gloves, and I might want to enchant a better armor eventually, so I'll keep the enchant armors on me right now. Alright. I don't know if it's worth it for me to train to curse the gloves on. I'm pretty sure it's not, because I'm already fully bound in armor. I think that's how that works. Armor bonus low. Why is bonus low? I can't... I actually don't know. It said I was fully bound in armor before when I bound the scarf on, so I'm actually not sure why the gloves... I'm not sure if the gloves being bound on will give me even more of a bonus, or if it will just give me nothing. That's a really annoying thing over there. Series of monsters. That's like a monster room kind of deal. So I'm just going to ignore that. We're going to use Core Sphere again to split up enemy combat. Okay, unfortunately Core Sphere kind of not working right now, but that's okay. We're going to pull away from these guys to a corridor if we can find one. There we go. Great. And then we'll just Lightning Spire if we can. Nope. Can we Lightning Spire behind us? This is probably a bad idea because now the Lightning Spire is blocking us completely, but whatever. We gotta try. Alright, we're getting shot at pretty bad. I'm gonna cast Deflect Missiles again. Walk away from this stuff. For some reason these guys aren't following me very well, so I'm just gonna continue to walk back. My regen comes back. Brings me to full health again. Sweet. Let's get our Lightning Spire here. And actually, we'll just put it back here a little bit. Okay. This is not working out for us at all. Alright, there we go. That's much better. Brilliant. Great. Looks like we're using a lot of spells today. Kind of annoying. A bit tedious, but whatever, it's fine. Let's put a Lightning Spire down just early on the fight. Okay. Gotta kill this damn elf because he's summoning stuff. Oh, Goldeneye. One really nice thing about the Ring of the Wizard that we have is that it just makes vaults so much more straightforward. We don't have to worry about being marked. We don't have to worry about being hexed or whatever. It's just so much easier for us. You know what I mean? It just makes us... Oh, like, not having to worry about blue guys every single time you see them, it's just such a nice thing that I honestly think that MR is like, it's the poise of vaults, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get a Lightning Spire here so it just shoots. We'll use Bolt of Magma to kill the Sorcerer, whatever his name is. I think that was Sorcerer, right? I'm pretty sure that was a Sorcerer. I forgot. I wasn't really paying... Oh, that... Ugh, God. Okay, let's get Repel Missiles up. Core Sphere a couple of times. There we go. Great. See, as long as you're willing to waste... as long as you're willing to blow as much mana as you need to get Core Sphere to work, it actually is pretty good. Okay. That's good. The Career Needle, the Snake Bite's really effective, apparently. Still doing its job pretty decently right now. I mean, obviously I want a Demon Whip. If I can get one, that'd be great. Nope. I really do want a Demon Whip at some point. Wait, is there a way to, like, figure out one-handed weapons? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. What about Artifact? Any good artifacts? The +9 Sword of Zolgandrock. Is that a one-handed weapon? It actually is. Okay. Oh, but it's only a... It's a pretty shit weapon. Base weapon. Hunting Sling. Curse Plate Mail. No, I'm just looking for, like, any kind of weapon that would be an upgrade to the Snakebite. It just seems like I'd want it at some point. Right. Unfortunately, these Skelly Boys are not affected by my career, so I'm just hitting them with a +8 whip, which is pretty bad. The +8 whip of nothing is pretty garbo, but, you know, that's kind of the price we pay for poison weapons. They're really good until something that you fight doesn't get affected by them, then they just suck. But thankfully, that's what we have Iron Shot for, and that's what we have all our other spells for. I'm pretty sure this Deep Troll can actually, the Deep Troll Earth Elementalist can actually... What just happened? Who read a scroll? The Vault Sentinel, okay. I'll just kill it with Bolt of Magma. There you go, easy peasy. That's the power of Bolt of Magma, we can just kind of reach through people and hit stuff. Pretty convenient, if you ask me. There's a bunch of weak stuff over there. Ashen Zorak's telling me that. I haven't really said much about Ash, but that's kind of because he's a very set it and forget it kind of god. You don't really have to worry about using his actives that much. We'll be using it more if we go to Extended, which, like I said, I'm considering right now. If our character has a little bit, just a bit more, like, I'm just looking for a couple more things, and then I'm actually going to go do Extended, because it just seems pretty straightforward in this character. I need Apportation. If I can get Apportation, that'd be great. I need a lot more Teleport Scrolls. If I can get more of those, that'd be great. Everything else is pretty much good. Let's get Shadow. Let's see if it's actually available. Okay, 75% fail is not bad. We're pretty close. The step downs for spell failure have actually been smoothed. I think either this year or a little bit earlier than that. So the 75% doesn't mean, oh, we're almost at castable. We still have quite a ways to go, but you know, it's not horrible. I mean, we already have 16 Earth Magic. We only have 16 Earth Magic, sorry. It's not that much. Bolt of Magma Iron Shot's starting to go down in hunger a little bit, and we're also getting a little bit more food because of the whole Vault deal. 14 dodge, probably too much. We'll go for armor now. Even though we get a lot more... we get not too much out of training armor. Because of the fact that we have garbage armor. I mean, Troll Leather armor has really never been good, right? For pure armor purposes. We're mostly relying on the fact that we have Gargoyle skin to get us through the armor portion of this game. And it's ridiculously effective. I mean, at this point we have 15 free AC, so we'd only have 23 AC ordinarily, but we have 38 now. So 40-20 is insane stats for even a melee character at this point. 40-20 is really good. If I was getting this level of... Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, let's just pull away here. Kind of fight with the Lightning Spire. Is there any way to kill one of these guys? Okay, that was pretty nice. Just use Iron Shot to snipe him down. That's kind of the power of the spells. You can kind of... Oh, that's a lot of stuff there. Let's just back off. Okay, this Sentinel... Oh, sorry, this Warden wants to fight me. I'll happily oblige. Unfortunately, the Lightning Spires do not see invisible, so even though I can see invisible, my Lightning Spire is not going to shoot. At least I don't think that's how that works. I have to always make disclaimers now. It's annoying. I remember a day when I didn't do that, and that was before the stabbing debacle. Book of Frost. Ozakubo's armor can actually be used with Troll Leather armor, I think. Can we... An encumbrance rating of 5 or more. This has an encumbrance rating of 4. Therefore, Ozakubo's armor is permanently going to be on. It gives me a free 8 AC. Wow, that's actually a lot of AC. Holy crap. Alright, we'll just drop that. We don't really need Throw Icicle, I think. I mean, it's probably better than Stone Arrow at this point, but Stone Arrow has max power, so it's kind of meh. I don't really want to have to train more for it. If I wanted to get Throw Icicle really good, I'd probably train a little bit more in terms of Ice Magic or something. I don't know. It's probably not necessary. Oh, how long are we recording? 29 minutes. Okay. I just need to make sure that... Oh, there's a red guy there. Let's scry. Okay, it's just a Bone Dragon. It's okay. So that's kind of the power of scrying. You can just sort of see what your enemy is. When Ashen Zari tells you something weird, you can kind of evaluate it through the wall without having to engage it. And because I knew that this guy is just a bone dragon, it's actually very easy to fight, so I'm just gonna murder him. I really should be training more int at this point, but I'm gonna train Dex. Dex is pretty low right now, and I'm using dodgy-ish armor, so it's probably better for me to get. So I'm probably getting pretty good returns on Dex. I got 1 free AC from it. That was Boris. Shit, I wasn't really paying attention there. And I don't have anything that can actually hit him from this range. I'll take a turn to cast Deflect Missiles though. Seems important. Okay, well, he's just not doing anything. Okay, that was... Alright, I guess that's how that's gonna happen. Weirdly surrounded, that was weird. Yeah. What was I talking about? Crap. Yeah, I probably should get int both for the Spell Hunger and also for the fact that we're gonna go for Shatter, but... I don't know, I don't think it really matters that much that I'm willing to put much thought into it. Okay, so the yellow guy managed to get his call off, which means there's going to be a bunch of enemies on the right. Apparently he didn't call anything good though, because there's just a bunch of ogres and stuff over here, which is really nothing special. Sweet. Free ogre kills, boys. Yeah, I actually think this character's going to go 15, probably. Or not 15, if not 15, somewhere around 15. Maybe like 10 or something like that. Just get all the Pan runes, because the Pan rune's pretty easy. Maybe get the Hell runes as well, depending. So I might get like 13 or 14. I don't know, like... I don't really want to do Extended, but I haven't done one in a while, so I might as well do it. And Shadow Ninjas are always fun to do. You don't really see them too often, so... why not? Book of Spatial Translocations does not give us Apportation, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Book of Dreams, no. Book of Debilitations, or Debilitations, no. Book of Misfortune, nah. Nothing else is really that relevant. Okay, that's fine. It's unfortunate. Looking for Apportation, like I said. Any other spells that I would consider? Probably Passage of Glubria. It's pretty good. Also, I need to remember that I have to cast for Deflect Missiles. I keep forgetting. I legitimately keep forgetting. It's annoying. It just like runs out every fight because I have such low spell power in it. But I'm pretty sure it's more optimal for me to... Oh, I got access to the Necronomicon. There's really nothing in here that I can really train for, I guess. I don't think training Death's Door... Hang on, let me pull my seat in. Ugh. Sorry, my back's been hurting recently. Fiona's Vivification is pretty good, but I don't think I should train that much Necromancy for it. It seems kind of unnecessary, especially at -2 for Gargoyle. Doesn't seem too great of an option. Man, this feels a lot more comfortable. I probably should have been doing this from the start. I'm kind of slouching now, though, so nah. Fun fact, I like to sit really upright all the time, and it hurts my back a lot, because I'm... Oh my god. 7 strength robes, what? That was an interesting one. See, the cool thing about Ashen Zari is that you don't have to really ID anything. They're always on the floor, and you can just kind of not worry about it. You can kind of make a preemptive judgment as to whether or not something is good. Oh, I should probably be using Ozakubo's armor. I'll do that now. There we go. Hey, some free AC. Doesn't help us at all. Alright, let's cause fear here. Walk away. Unfortunately, Ozakubo slows us. That's kind of annoying. It's probably one of the reasons why I don't really like it. If you're going to lose a fight, it just makes you lose the fight harder. It's kind of annoying, like I said. Alright, grab a bunch of stuff. Kill some stuff. Another Vial of Floods. Unfortunately, they don't stack anymore. I remember the days, man, when Vial of Floods and Lamps of Fire and stuff stacked. It just... Oh my god, it was so good, because you would basically... they were just so much stronger, too, that you always trained Evo to 15 or something like that, just so that you could get all those things and spam the crap out of Vial of Floods. They weren't... I think, like, if you cast Vial of Floods enough times, you could probably kill an Orb of Fire. I use Lightning Spire right there in front of me to block the... It was a sorcerer, right? Yeah, it was a Deep Elf sorcerer. Block the sorcerer from abyssing me. I know I have MR and stuff, but for one turn... It was a one-turn, like, move that was pretty good. Gonna use Cause Fear here again to kind of cause panic amongst these reds. amongst the wardens. Lets me, take them on a little bit less all at once, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like, I have very bad ways of stating stuff. I don't know why I'm that bad. You'd think that I'd know how to do that after this many recording sessions and such, but whatever. +0 hat, R poise, MR minus, that's not very good. This is just a +1 hat. There's a lich here, there we go, cool. Robe of Clouds, not very good. Book of Power, hey, that's Orb of Destruction, sweet, I'm picking that up. Orb of Destruction is really good, and we have it at pretty high spell power too, not bad. We have a nothing helmet, okay, that probably means we can just afford to uncurse and then put on a hat. Hat of Ponderousness. MP +10 and in +5. Is that worth being slow? No. I know that sounds weird, but probably not worth it. Actually, it maybe is worth it. It's pretty good. I don't know. I find that it'd just be easier to just be 10 speed. It makes a lot of situations simpler. Like I said, Hat of Ponderousness is one of those probably won't kill you, but also might kill you. And if it does kill you, you'll be really sad. Or in general, just makes certain situations more inconvenient to you, and I don't know. For me at least, it increases it lowers the threshold before I have to start like using consumables, which means that I'll be using more consumables with a lot more frequency, and that's just annoying to me. I don't like having fights where I have to use consumables. It just feels bad all the time. So I don't know. It's a probably ideal pick on this character though, I'd say. We're like pretty close to the ideal Hat of Ponderousness character. Someone who wants all that int, who is tanky enough to survive being slow. If I had more teleports, I'd probably use it, but I'd also ditch it for extended, so it's kind of not worth considering. I don't know. See, the cool thing about this game is that it doesn't force you to make decisions. If I don't want to make a decision, I'm just not gonna. I didn't see that. What Hat of Ponderousness? What are you talking about? I didn't see that shit. Gastronoc is the only one who wears that shit. I'm not a slug. See, look, and just like that, I've fixed my problem. I don't have to even worry about it. It's fine. Probably not an ideal use of my spells there, but that's okay. They just keep summoning more spectral, whatever the hell they are, the green boys that heal them to full health. It's a really annoying ability. Usually doesn't do anything either. I honestly don't like that mechanic at all. It's just annoying. It's tedious. Having to kill the same enemy twice, and rarely does it actually mean anything. Because those guys are either too weak, or you're just going to teleport away and then restart the fight, and then you have to do it again. It's just annoying. Okay, I'm just going to use Bolt of Magma here. I've been corroded, but it's not a big deal. But I'm pretty sure that magic isn't affected by corrosion. Probably. So, yeah. Alright, and with, while we're just talking, I just randomly did vaults. Sweet. Oh, why am I in there? Alright, so we're going to head to depths and then finish this video up, because I'm getting hungry. I don't know about you guys. It's pretty late at night. It's about 6:30. Oh, sorry, it's about 5:50. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. So I'm going to leave the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said, I have no idea if this video is going to be uploaded in time, because, my computer could explode again. I have no idea. Did it just explode? Okay, it didn't. Whew. Alright. Well, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. If possible.